Now then, he's the beloved soap star who first arrived in Weatherfield at just 13 years old.
But last night, I know, you just want to squidge the cheeks, don't you?
Still do.
I kind of do, actually. You might have to hold me back. But last night, fans said a devastating goodbye to Coronation Street star Colson Smith as PC Craig Tinker's story came to a shocking end.
No!
Right, if you could just step out of the vehicle, please.
Give me the keys.
Now! Don't think that you are fit to be driving a vehicle. Hey, right. Let's just put the weapon down. Name it. Hey, Sean! Okay, put the weapon down!
What have they said? I think there could be swelling on the brain. Craig? Are you all right? Hey. Craig? Craig, stay with me.
Craig, can you hear me?
I don't think we can reverse anything here. I suggest we stop.
Why are you stopping?
I'm calling the time of death, 1925.
Oh, heartbreaking.
I know.
After those dramatic scenes, Colson Smith joined us now. It's lovely to have you with us.
Thanks for having me. It's nice to be alive, I have to say. I feel very good about being alive.
We're all very relieved that you are here. I mean, it's been a big build-up to this, Colson. It's been coming and everybody's known and how's it going to go and what's going to happen, and then finally it has happened. How did it feel?
Yeah, it has been a big build-up, and it's so weird because, obviously, with soaps, we work so far in advance, and then it got leaked in the press, so it was like everyone knew I was leaving, then it got leaked that I was being killed, and then it was like just the waiting game constantly. But now it's on. It's really weird. It feels like the end of... It feels like the end, and it's great. It's kind of bookmarked, it's stamped, signed, sealed, delivered sort of thing. So it's been nice to kind of see it play out and see it done. And after Friday, I think there'll be a moment where I kind of just go, yeah, sound, well done, and yeah, great.
What's next?
Yeah.
Did you like the way he went? Because he was just trying to prove he could be a good policeman.
Decent copper.
A decent copper.
Yeah.
Did you like... And it was quite dramatic, too.
It was dramatic, and as an actor, kind of, when you get told you're leaving a show, the one thing I was curious as to was, do I get killed and when do I go? Yeah. And I wanted to get killed because if you go, you know you're not going to come back. If they get rid of you, they're not going to bring you back. So going and dying's the right way.
Oh no, give it 20 years, you might be waking up in a shower somewhere.
Or it could all just be a dream.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, so it was a perfect way to go. And Craig had to die a hero, and he died a hero in the line of duty, doing the job that he loved. And I think that was great. I think that really was the right thing.
I think you said you got a sense, though, that maybe Craig's story and journey on the cobbles was coming to an end.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I've been in that building since I was 12 years old. Like, I know how it works. It's like any workplace. You pick up on vibes, you pick up on things. And I knew... I had a meeting at 7 p.m. one night after work, and I was in the Rovers all day, and I was sat there kind of not saying anything, but my brain was like, I know what's coming tonight.
Really?
Like and I told Jack and Ben, like, my two best mates at work, and I was like, tonight's the night, like, I'm getting binned, that's what we call it. And I was like, tonight's the night, so will you be there for me? And they were there, and I went up to the boss, and she looked at me and she went, this ain't going to be an easy conversation. And I was like, well, let's just go and have it. Let's get it out of the way.
And what was your initial feeling when she said... Because there's one thing to feel it and think it, and then there's another feeling when they actually tell you, and there's like a bit of a relief.
Yeah, like getting told is hard.
Yeah.
Like it is hard, and hearing the words. And, you know, I tried really hard not to put the words into her mouth. Like I wanted to hear what she said. But then hearing people talk about you's often difficult. We don't get much feedback at work. You're kind of left to your devices. You know, you go script by script, story by story.
So much going on,
Yeah, so ironically, the only time that I kind of had the chat of this is where we're up to was the time when it was this is where we're up to and it's the end. So it was very weird, but I think that was the night for me. Like, after that night, leaving wasn't too bad and seeing me leave wasn't too bad. It was that night in my head, I would have been OK if I didn't go back to the building again. It was weird. Like, as soon as I knew, I was at peace with what was going on.
It's really dramatic. It's really heartbreaking, heart-wrenching, and a number of your sort of cobbles peers and friends are all going to feel very guilty. We've got an exclusive clip from tomorrow night's show where you can see just how it's all going to unroll. Here's a little sneak peek.
calm. I'm sorry.
He can't be! Do something! I should do something!
I'm so sorry.
He can't be done! Craig!
Please.
He can't be dead! He can't be! He's 26! He's only 26 for real!
How on earth did you do that? Lying there like...
Let him rest.
Let him rest. But lying there like that and hearing him do that, does it not get you, or when you watch it?
It was really weird because, like, I did quite a lot of days, like, lying in a hospital bed, like, in and out of consciousness. And that last scene, because that's my last scene, like, a sheet goes over the head. And I said to Andy, I was like, I think it was good. It sounded good. I was like, I don't know. I had my eyes shut.
You
and I was
couldn't have a little peek,
I was
could
trying
you?
not to move, but it sounded really good. But no, it is weird that, because you kind of want to give your cast members something to go off, whereas I literally was dead. So, but Andy, Samia, Tanisha, like, they all smashed it out of the park, and it was great to hear.
Andy didn't turn around and said, to be honest, Colson, it's some of the best work you've ever done. You gave us everything we needed. I think what you've said as well is some of your highlights over the 14 years you've been there aren't necessarily the storylines. It's the other stuff that you've really loved.
Yeah, it's weird. It literally is just working at Coronation Street and calling that place my work. And it was weird because when I got asked about highlights, I was trying to think of some of the things we've done, and I've done some mad things. I've met the Queen, and, you know, I've done all this stuff, but it's the simple stuff, like, on a summer's day at Corrie, we get an ice cream van, and bring in an ice cream van with all your mates and sitting outside in the car park, and the cast, the crew, the production team, like, everyone, the security staff, the cleaners, we're all so tight there. So sitting out in the summer, having an ice cream with your mates, they're kind of the best days. It's that crack. That's the stuff that I won't get at any other job, and that's the stuff that I'll miss forever.
It's almost like the normal stuff, isn't it? That are just like little pockets of complete delight.
Walking in, saying morning to security, that kind of... It's that, isn't it? It's that identity.
For sure. What were people's reactions like on the cast? Did they give you a good send-off?
That kind of was the toughest thing, I think, for me, because the day I found out on a night, and then I went back in the next day, and it was Helen Worth who played Gail Platt's last day.
Oh, gosh.
So I've gone in, and I'm like, I'm about to ruin Helen's last day. I can't do this. But then do I keep it a secret? And then by the time I got into work, everyone knew, and it was like Colson had died. Like, I walked into the green room and kind of just awkwardly laughed. And Lucy Fallon was heavily pregnant at the time, and she burst into tears. Julia Goulding was crying all day. I felt for Jack and Ben. They were losing their mum, and they'd found out that their mate was going. Like, it was a real roller coaster of emotions, and it had been all the way through. And then the last day, Andy Wyman, like, was just crying from the morning. He couldn't even park his car straight on the morning. I was like, you can't do that. We're going to have to at least park in a space.
Did you give him some ribbing for that?
Yeah, I did. I was listening to Macy Gray in the car, which I don't think helped him either.
Oh, even more emotional. We saw a little still of you when you first arrived on the street. I mean, it's been a lifetime for you, but we've also got your first scene as well.
Have we?
We just want to play this first scene because you are absolute star from the moment you walked into the room.
Let's have a look.
This is Craig. Can't get a babysitter. Not since the accident. Only burnt the house down. Oh, not ours, next door. Very classy. Oh, my life has been going down the toilet so fast you wouldn't believe. But hey, get us a beer and a Coke for the lad, and I'll tell you all about it.
Might bring the quiff back, you know.
Time for a return of the bin. Get it.
Come on.
I was going to say, do you remember that? Do you remember that day?
Completely. Like, it's weird. As a child, you remember certain things. I don't remember much before Corrie. Like, I was 12 when I started, but I can pretty much remember every day I've had there. And I remember my first 2 days. I remember walking in for the first time, filming those scenes.
But you've got so much... I mean, I imagine you're quite nervous. Your character's got so much sass. He's really giving it to Steve, isn't he?
And all I had to do was to blow bubble and slurp Coke, and I couldn't blow a bubble. Like, I wasn't allowed chewing gum as a kid. So for this audition, all I did was like chewing gum and blowing a bubble. That was all I had to do. That's all I had to do. Yeah.
So what's next? What are the new adventures that you've got planned?
Who knows? Honestly, it's very bizarre leaving something you've done for so long, because I think it starts to question, who's Colson? What does he want to do? So I've been enjoying sitting in the garden, But I know I want to do more work as myself. I love telly now. This is
Yeah.
kind of, I found this is my home. So I want to spend more time in telly, want to do more stuff as Colson. So yeah, we shall see what happens, and I'll be happy with whatever.
And you're going to do more podcasting?
More podcasting, yeah. Got a couple of live shows coming up there, yeah. More presenting stuff or audio stuff, like that's the stuff I love. So watch this space, and we'll see what happens.
Well, we're really excited for you, Colson. It's been extraordinary, and this storyline has been done so beautifully as well.
It's been
You and your
perfect.
castmates. It's been absolutely gripping. So thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me, yeah.
Congratulations on the extraordinary adventure on Coronation Street. We can't wait to see what happens next.
See what happens. It's
Very
been
exciting.
the perfect ending.
Amazing.
Thanks, Frank. Nice to see you. Coronation Street continues tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX.
Tell you what, you could always get an ice cream van, just go back to the cobbles and give the ice creams out to your mates when the sun's shining.
In fact, I'm on it.
Colson's cones. There you go. Forget Roy's rolls. Right, competition time. That could be a pint or a 99, couldn't
Well, it's either barman or ice cream.
We're going to give